Happy Friday, everybody. I am making, I've never made these before, zucchini fritters, and I made a little bit of tzatziki sauce. Love my tzatziki. So I'm kind of winging it because I don't need that many. I'm the only one eating them, so I didn't do the full 2 zucchini, but I shredded it, grated it, then squeezed it out, and I'm letting it sit here still draining in my bowl. There's some liquid in there, and I squeezed it all out. So what we're gonna do, I'm kind of adding a little bit more stuff to the mix because I feel like it needs something else. So we are taking our 1 zucchini here. Just make sure I don't make a mess. You don't want that liquid in here. And I'm gonna pour this into a bowl. I've got 1 egg beaten, 1 garlic minced, 1 clove of garlic minced, and then I'm just going to add some extras that I would like. And they had a tablespoon of flour. I guess that's what's our binding. So again, we have our shredded zucchini, and I'm going to add a tablespoon for now of flour. Okay, we'll add some salt and pepper. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of feta cheese because I just feel like there should be cheese in my little fritter. All right, so let's get this garlic in here. We've got some olive oil in the pan, but I didn't turn it on yet because I don't want it to burn while we're mixing this. Okay, I chopped up a little bit of extra dill from the tzatziki, so we'll put some of that in it. They had mint. I am not a fan of mint in my drinks or my food, so I'm just putting a little bit in here. Okay, we'll just add this extra to our tzatziki, and then before I put the cheese and egg in, I figured like a little bit of garlic and herb. So I'm using one of my Pampered Chef spices here, and we're going to add some of that. Not a lot, just to give it some flavor. Salt and pepper. Okay, and a little bit of salt. So do you guys like zucchini? There's a lot of cool ways you could make it. I've always liked it breaded and fried, but obviously that's not good for you. So all right, let's get some of our feta in here. And again, I don't know if the feta is a good idea, but I'm putting some in because I want some cheese. I feel like I need to put some breadcrumbs of some sort, but I'm going to hold out. Hey Sharon, making some zucchini fritters. And I've made some tzatziki sauce already. And I'm gonna mix this all up really good. And we may need a little bit more flour because it did say 2 tablespoons of flour for 2 zucchini. So I was trying to cut down, but I'm thinking we might need 2. Okay. And I've got olive oil in my pan, which about now I'm gonna set that on. So hold on 1 second. Come on. Okay, there we go. For some reason, that burner never starts very easy. So, made some more tzatziki sauce. I just really like it, and it's better than any of the regular dipping sauces. Okay, and we're going to do about a tablespoonful each, and then press them down in the pan so they flatten out. Cook them about 3 to 4 minutes per side. We'll just kind of eyeball that and see how they go. Hopefully these come out because I have never made these, but I do love my zucchini. There we go. Okay, so got everything in here. I'm gonna put a little bit more pepper. I really feel like they need some breadcrumbs, but I'm gonna not. Trying to be good. Okay, so our mix is done, and we're gonna do them by the spoonful. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you over here in a second once I figure out where I'm gonna put you, and we'll fry some of this stuff up. Okay. Here we go. So I cut down my tzatziki recipe because I only need a little for dipping. And I figured if there's anything extra, we can use it for something else. So hopefully you can see. We're letting that heat up. And I added some garlic and herb. Again, I don't like mint. So let's check that out. And salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully our feta cheese doesn't make this too watery. Okay, and we will put a little bit of water to see if we're ready. A couple more seconds here. We want this nice and hot. And again, we're just going to do spoonfuls, and then I have a dish with some paper towels to let them drain. And then I guess lunch is served. Always trying to find something I can eat and be good. I'm really trying to be good. Okay. And once we taste these, I may have to change the recipe a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how they turn out. All right. Just want to make sure the cheese is in there good. I think that's good enough. So we're going to take a spoonful, flop it down, and flatten her out, okay? Spoonful, flop it down, flatten it out. I guess I don't need the other one. So these are gonna be small because, again, it's only for me. And I'm hoping that once I make these, if I don't eat them all, they'll heat up again in the air fryer good. Sharon, do you make these? So right now we've got about 4. I want to see if we could fit all of them. I don't want to cool my pan off too much, but I don't want to do a ton. I think I got enough for 2 more here. 2 more little guys. Okay. 1 there. Whoop. And 1 there. I don't know, they look cute. Not that they're supposed to be cute, but they look good. Make that one a little bit bigger. And then we shall set our timer, which I probably should have set already, but we'll see. They do look really good. So let's hope that they taste as good, right? Get those in there and I'll show you what they look like. Guess we didn't use that. And timer. Okay. So check them out. What do you think? They look cute. There we go. So what are you guys having today for dinner, lunch? We had some really nice, I had some really nice mussels again last night. I am really liking them. Go. Maybe we could get you closer. How's that? Hopefully you can see. But I'm thinking these would be really nice for like little appetizers too. I got my little spatula here, and we're just gonna, probably didn't need quite as much oil in here. I wasn't really thinking how much I would need. So hopefully we don't have a problem turning these, but we will use both spatulas to get it out. So that was a really super easy recipe to do. So I'm hoping that I will definitely make these again if they're easy. Okay. And just check on them just in case, because you don't want them burning. But you need them cooked enough so that you can flip them and they don't fall apart. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Alright. How you doing, Sharon? What you been up to? Get me in here. Can you see me? Hi. So, still trying to be good. Again, I like the Mediterranean, I guess, way of eating, but I can't do it every single day. I don't think I like enough things. I don't like the flavors, I'm thinking. But I'm trying to incorporate the better ingredients that I can and more vegetables and watching portion size. So really trying to do that. Well, they're getting a nice color on them. So I'm going to try to stick to this 4 minutes. And then we'll flip them and let them cook another 3, and then we'll eat. So in my tzatziki, which has been becoming my favorite, I used a cup of Greek yogurt. I used a little bit more than half of a cucumber because I didn't have the full recipe for that as well. I used a clove of garlic minced, some dill, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Mix that up and it'll be a nice little dipping sauce for this. Okay. Almost there. They're looking pretty. You know what would have been good in here? I should have put some scallions in here. I always like when we have those pancake fritter things. I think we used to get them at the Chinese restaurant. Those were really good, and they had scallions. Scallion pancakes, I think they were called. Maybe next time. And we are good. We are doing good. So I'm not sure what to make tonight, but I have some pork loins out. I'm not really sure what to do with them yet. So these are almost defrosted. So hopefully I can come up with something good. Thinking I might slice them and then do them with veggies and rice or something. Alright, that's about to go up, so let's start flipping them. Oh, they look beautiful. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. And I'll zoom you in so you can see them once they're on here. Now, if you guys make these, what do you put in them? Okay, I would love to know. This was just a recipe I found, and I just added a couple extra things to it. But they smell good. I remember when Grandma used to make the zucchini slice, and she would dip them just like you do like with a chicken cutlet, and then bread them, and then put them in the pan. Oh, they were so delicious. Okay, let's see if you can get a good view here. Whoop, which way? How about that way? How's that look? So a little bit healthier, I'm hoping, than chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. Joking. Maybe not. Joking. Alright, so this is looking really good, and then we will plate it up. And watch though, make sure you squeeze out your zucchini, or even when you're doing tzatziki, you squeeze out the cucumber, because a lot of liquid gets in here, and if you leave it into your dish, you're going to have quite a mess. Quite a mess. There we go. Almost done. I'm thinking hopefully the cheese gave it a nice little extra kick. Who else is on here? Hi, Irma. Alright. We've got about a little over 2 minutes. Irma, we're making some zucchini fritters. And I made some tzatziki sauce to dip them in, and that will be lunch. So, I will show this to you once I'm done, and these are out. But pretty much really super easy. Be sure to let me know, guys, if you're watching live or on replay. And if you have any questions, reach out. I like to share recipes, and if you have some suggestions, I'd love to hear them so I could change them up a bit. I may flip this one over one more time. He's not as dark as I would like. But the rest are doing really good. Yeah, almost 2 minutes. Being that it's zucchini and there's really nothing else, like you can have raw zucchini, so don't worry if the insides are not cooked all the way for you. They're zucchini. So, let's see. And they smell really good. We're almost done. see, maybe we'll put this little guy. I think he's gonna need a lot more. For some reason that guy didn't cook as good, but the rest look really nice and crispy. So we're gonna see what they look like after the minute and a half is up, and I may leave them on a tad longer because I like my stuff crispy. And then we'll be done. You can see the feta cheese in there. Definitely should have put scallions. Definitely next time we will do that. And a lot less oil. It's all, the oil's all down there, so I'm trying to keep it away. But I definitely don't think I need it quite as much as I anticipated. Once it goes off, I think I'll flip them the other side one more time for a couple seconds, and then I'll put them on to drain and we'll eat. I really would like them crispy so you can pick them up versus having to use a fork, but we will see what that turns out like. Get some tin foil. I always found that taking out the oils and stuff from the pan, I like to use the tin foil. I use the paper towel to kind of sop it up a bit. And then I just put it on the tin foil till it cools. Yeah, we definitely have way too much oil in there. Okay. So then I'll put that back. I'm going to flip these little babies one more time. The other side looks nice and crisp. And I cannot wait to try these. This stuff always reminds me of my grandma when she used to cook. She used to make, I wish I could remember, she used to make some kind of a potato, I want to say fritter. And I would always fight her. I don't want it, but as she wouldn't look, I'd keep taking piece by piece. I know it had mushrooms in it, potato, and I have no idea what else, but you get it nice and crispy, and it was so delicious. There we go. I think that's good enough. So let's shut this heat off. We're going to put them on our paper towels here to drain. Okay. And I'll probably blot them as well. And then once they cool a tiny bit, we will eat. Whoop. There we go. These actually, just the one zucchini actually made a lot more than I thought. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Get over there. Okay, we're gonna hit them with a tiny bit of salt. Hold on, where's my salt? So that before the oil dries. Okay, and we are done. Look at this. How good does those look? All right, I'm going to plate these up, and I'll post a picture below. If you want what little recipe there was, reach out and just say recipe, and I will get it to you. But I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday, and I will catch you soon. Bye.